What's good, y'all? It's a good day, man. It's a good day. Once again, Merry Christmas, Merry late Christmas, man. We got Bruce Allen up out of there, man. We finally did it, man. Hashtag fired Bruce Allen. Hashtag fired Bruce Allen. We did it, guys. We did it. We made it happen. We made it happen, man. I'm hyped, man. Right now, Fred Smoot has reported. This is alleged. What's up, Missouri? What's up? What's up, 301? Tap King. What's up, man? Allegedly, Ron Rivera is having dinner right now with Obama and Dan Snyder. I think they're at Morton Steakhouse. We'll see if that's true. But they clean house, man. They clean house. They fired the trainer, Larry Hess, after 17 years. After 17 years, Larry Hess has been fired. Player personnel guys, I think his name's like Alex DeSantos has been fired. What's up, guys? What's up, y'all? Hail to them skins, man. Today's a holiday. Today's a holiday. Hashtag fired Bruce Allen. No more hashtag fired Bruce Allen. It's hashtag fired Bruce Allen, man. Ron Rivera in the house, in the building, in D.C., man, with Obama. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Alleged. This is what Fred Smoot's saying on 980. We don't know if this is true, but it sounds true. So we'll see. Ron Rivera has not signed yet. We've cleaned house, man. We cleaned house. We finally did it, man. The only person who I haven't heard has been fired is Doug Williams, and that's it. Greg Minuski's finally gone. I heard Steve Wilkes is going to be the defensive coordinator. Kevin O'Connell is staying. So that's what I'm hearing right now. AP is coming back. AP is coming back. Yeah, I wish I could be the GM general. I would love to be the GM. But the GM candidates, we'll talk about that too. First and foremost, we want to talk about Bruce Allen finally being fired, man. People are saying Trent Williams might come back, man. Who knows? Who knows? They're allegedly saying that Trent Williams might actually come back now since Bruce is finally fired. The training staff got fired. Yes, back to a 4-3 more. I heard we are probably going back to a 4-3 defense. Steve Wilkes wants it that way. The defensive line will have Matt Ioannidis, Deron Payne, Reuben Foster's coming back. Yes, you're right about that, Rico. Reuben Foster coming back. Is Bill still here, Tapkin? I don't know about that. They haven't said yet. I don't think Bill Callahan wants to come back since he's not going to be the coach. Yes, a damn good culture. This is a damn good culture now. Rob Alker said, "What do you think about Chase Young?" Yeah, I think if you heard what Dwayne Haskins said in his tweets today, if you heard what he said to JP Finlay, they asked him. They was like, "What do you think we should do with the second pick?" And Dwayne said, "Chase Young to DC." That's all he said. Then he made a tweet saying he wants Trent Williams back. So everybody's talking to Trent. Quentin Dunbar talked to Trent Williams. Tony Buck said Bryce Love. Hey, Bryce Love. We got Bryce Love too. Him, Adrian Peterson, Darius Geis, man. That's a dynamic duo. That's a trio. That's a three-headed monster right there. Gordon Blanco. So Alec Smith. Yes, we are going to talk about Alec Smith. We'll talk about Alec Smith pretty quickly. Alec Smith in his press conference today, or not his press conference, in his interview, he did say that he wants to play football again. I don't think Alec Smith should play football again. I don't want to see him battle with Haskins. Haskins should be our starter. I think Ron Rivera will be able to develop Haskins. I think he will be able to develop Haskins, kind of like how he helped develop Cam Newton. Cam Newton, they were both young quarterbacks, both somewhat similar in stages of growing up. They both have to grow up quickly. I think Rivera can help Matt Haskins grow up. And we have O'Connell still on this staff. We'll get to the questions real quick here. I'm only going to be on here for 30 minutes, so I'm trying to get to every question that I can as quickly as I can. Sonny said, suit up, Ed. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try out, man. Let's see here. Dan is growing up. Yeah, Dan has changed, man. It surprised me. When he fired Bruce this morning, when he gave Bruce the pink slip, everybody saw the video last night when they left out of Dallas when Bruce walked a different way and Dan and Alex Smith were walking a certain way. They walked straight. Bruce walked the other way. They didn't even get on the same plane. That's how crazy it was last night. Redskin Man 10, what's up, man? Let's get it. Frank Wright, what's up, man? What's up, man? Now, I did hear that Jordan Reed was in the building. I see a lot of people talking about the tight end position. Yeah, Jelly Benz. Haskins does need a tight end. We need a tight end really badly. Jordan Reed, I think he's going to be gone. He was there today in the building. A lot of people said he looked good. He looked like he was healthy and ready to go. But I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I can't trust Jordan Reed. Vernon Davis is not coming back either. I do like Hale Hinges. I want to cut Jeremy Sprinkle. I'm kind of done with Jeremy Sprinkle. But I just want to see more Hale Hinges. We need to draft a tight end as well. Jonathan Laura said GM. Who's going to be GM? What's up, William? Dr. Pepper. What's up, man? Dan Smarter being like Vince McMahon today. Yeah, he's cutting everybody, man. He's cutting everybody. Everybody's fired. Everybody's out of there. Larry Hess out of there. Everybody's fired. Everybody's fired. You're fired. Everybody's fired. Brian Papp said, I heard Kyle Smith, who is AJ Smith's son, might be the GM. Well, about that, I don't think Kyle Smith's going to be the GM. They said Eric Schaefer probably will not be promoted. Kyle Smith probably will not be named the GM either. It's going to be somebody else. It's going to be either Louis Riddick or the guy from the Texans, or possibly the guy from the Patriots. Now I'll get to some questions here. Black Monday. Yes, Volker said Black Monday. Yeah, man. I was wearing all black earlier, but now I'm wearing all my gear right now. Redskins Man 10 said, this is such a relief. Wayne Walker said, I'm proud of you. Yeah, Dan Snyder, he's changed, man. He's a changed man. Pedro Smith said, congrats on 5K. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Matthias said, Louis Riddick would be nice. Mike Warren said, Chris Cooley is the GM. We'll see about that. I don't think he will be the GM. I think he'd be a team consultant, but I don't see Chris Cooley being GM. Sam Haley said, yo, hey, love the content. I'm a true fan. Yeah, thank you for supporting the channel, man. Yes, Goku444, $90 million in cap space. Now, Josh Norman did say that he likes Ron Rivera. That's one of the guys that we probably will cut. We probably will be cutting Josh Norman. We will be cutting Paul Richardson. Jordan Reed will probably be going as well. I'm trying to think of some other cuts. Jordan Reed, Paul Richardson, all those guys are going to be gone. Brandon, I would like to bring Brandon Sheriff back. I want to re-sign Eric Flowers. The only thing is Trent Williams. I don't know if we're going to bring him back or not, or if he wants to come back. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money going to Trent Williams. Ryan Kerrigan, most likely we will keep Ryan Kerrigan. I don't think we're going to trade Ryan Kerrigan. On the Warpad, what's up, man? Make sure you guys check out his channel. Best Black Monday ever. Yes, man. Today is a holiday, man. I'm telling you, today's a holiday. December 30th, 2019 has been deemed fired Bruce Allen Day. I'm telling you. One guy, he said, make sure you thumbs up the video. Yeah, make sure you guys like the video, guys. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. Aimbale Abricio, what's up, man? Did we sign Jonathan Allen to an extension? Oh, yeah, definitely. I would definitely sign Jonathan Allen to an extension for real. We already gave him an extension. We need to give him an extension. Eric Flowers needs an extension, too. Redskins Man 10 said today we can celebrate. Tall guy, 804 said Kerrigan for a second pick. That wouldn't be a bad trade. If we get a second-round pick, it would be hard not to trade him. I wouldn't trade him for anything less. I wouldn't trade him for like a fourth-rounder. It's got to be at least a second-round pick. That would be a pretty high pick. Goku44 said the East should still be wide. Brandon Bomba said, should we sign Austin Hooper? Austin Hooper's not bad. He's not bad. I would definitely draft the tight end. Oh, we got a donation here. Big John 512 said, thanks for the updates and your hard work. Let's get the super chat going. So love. Thank you, Big John. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate that. Alexander Wilson said the fact that Schaefer and Smith are not getting promoted reeks of Kyle McVay LaFleur over again. The Seahawks GM used to work for the Skins. Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for donating to the channel. I appreciate that. Now, Schaefer and Smith. Schaefer is a very good guy with contracts. I heard he's very good with the contracts and with the numbers. Now, Kyle Smith, I like him with the draft. I thought he was a good scout. I thought he drafted Jonathan Allen. He drafted Deron Payne. He drafted Terry McLaurin. He drafted some good players. Cole Holcomb's been pretty good too. Kyle Smith is a good GM, but I think I kind of want to start fresh as well. I do want to see somebody like a Louis Riddick or maybe the guy from the Patriots. I forgot his name, or the other guy from the Texans. That wouldn't be bad. Now, if we did hire Kyle Smith and promote him, I would be happy as well. I like that too, but I kind of think we do need to start fresh. I like how Dan just cleaned house. I like that he fired everybody. I think it's just time to start fresh. A new trainer, a new everything, a new custodian, a new janitor, new water boy, just everybody. Just start fresh. We need to start fresh. Everybody needs to be fired and just start fresh. All right, let's get to the questions here. Tony Buck said, John Bostic. Big Simple. What's up, Big Simple? Montez Sweat and Ryan Kerrigan in the dirt is over. Yes, sir. And you add Chase Young to the mix. That's a nasty, nasty defense with a 4-3. Let's see here. Questions are coming in pretty quick. Skins Fans for Life said, have we hired Rivera yet? And when are we going to search for a new? We have not hired Ron Rivera yet. As I've heard, he was at dinner with Dan Snyder, allegedly, and Barack Obama tonight at Morton's Steakhouse in the D.C. area. We are going to search for a new GM. They have said that. We don't know who's going to be yet, but I will be making a video on that as well. The Ghost said CeeDee Lamb. Nathan Wildman said Alec Smith option for next year. Adrian, thank you for the donation, man. Said, love the hard work you put in, bro. Let me get a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell to them Skins, man. Hell yeah. Hashtag fire Bruce Allen. Thank you for the donation, man. Hell to them Skins, man. Today's a great day, man. Today's a great day. S. French 1000 said, I think Alex Smith should be cut because I really doubt he can play sometime in the near future. I want to see the guy ball out, but I think we need to move on, especially because of salary cap. Yeah, I think so too. I thought Alex Smith was going to be in the front office. There was one time I thought Urban Meyer was going to be in the front office as well. Urban Meyer could be a GM candidate as well. Alex Smith, he did say he wants to return to football, but I don't think he's going to play football ever again. I just don't see it happening. even if he does, I want him to back up Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins has improved. He's played 1,000 times better than what he did against the Giants when he got thrown in the second half. He's played a lot better than when he played against the Vikings and the Lions. Dwayne Haskins showed a lot of problems. I want Dwayne to start. I don't want Alex to come back and somehow take his spot. That would be going backwards. Brandon Bonner said Amari Cooper. Y'all talking about Amari Cooper. 21 Skins fan. So, Ed, so you think Jay? I think Josh Norman's still gone. I think he's still gone because Ron Rivera does like Josh Norman, but I think Josh Norman's not coming back. I don't think he's coming back. He's too slow. There's really no room for Josh Norman. He's way, 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 way too slow. He gets burnt. He's toast. Josh Norman is toast. He really is. I wish I had my trash can right now. Mike Lawrence said Ed Oliver's on them. Nah, I'm the real Ed Oliver. Not the one from the Bills, but the one that is a real Skins fan. Reggie Red said we need some receivers. That's a good topic we want to talk about. Of course, we got a lot of young talent. We got Terry McLaurin. We got Calvin Harmon. We got Steven Sims. Steven Sims is pretty darn good. So we got some young talent. I want to draft one more receiver. I want to get Devontae Smith or KJ Hill. A lot of people said Antonio Gandy Galvin, one of those guys. Maybe in the second round or the third round. If we trade Trent, or if Trent comes back, then we would draft a receiver in the third round. I want to draft a receiver in the third round. So it would either be KJ Hill or Antonio Gandy Galvin or Devontae Smith out of Alabama. Ishan Farmer, what's up, man? Thank you for the donation. Today's a good day. CY to DC, Chase Young to DC. Yes, sir, man. Hey, Chase Young, like I said, Kerrigan. If we keep Kerrigan, Chase Young, Montez Sweat. We all saw what Montez Sweat did against Dallas. He was sacking Dak. He had like 3 sacks on Dak. Forced to fumble, man. What's his name? Montez Sweat was killing him, man. Mr. Old Spice, Montez Old Spice Sweat, man. He finally earned a commercial. I was a little upset when he had a commercial at first, and he wasn't doing anything. He was kind of pissing me off. But now, since he has the commercials, he's actually getting sacks. I'm pretty happy about that. I think he's going to be a lot better in Ron Rivera's defense with Steve Wilkes. If you think about it, last year, the Panthers were leading the league in sacks last year. They were getting a lot of sacks, man. They were getting a lot of sacks. Elsie said, yeah, Sweat's finally living up to his name. Yeah, he's finally stepping up, man. He's finally stepping up. They got to stop. I'm so happy Manussi's going because they got to stop dropping our ends in coverage. I don't want to see Chase Young dropping back in coverage. If he drops back in coverage, I'm going to be pissed. All right, let's see here. Ed for Prez, you guys are funny. Mike Lawrence said Dez Bryant, Antonio Brown. No, I don't want Dez. Dez is washed up. I think he's old. He tore his Achilles. And I don't want Antonio Brown, aka Antonio Clown. I don't want Antonio Brown. If you saw his rap videos, I don't think I can really take him serious. I don't want him on the Redskins at all. I don't want him to be anywhere near the Redskins. He does some crazy stuff. Antonio Brown is crazy, man. If you saw what he said on Twitter about Boo Boo Schuster, he said something about Juju Schuster today. He's a crazy guy, man. Something's wrong with Antonio Brown. You saw his haircuts and his hair and the mustache. Something's wrong with Antonio Brown. I just got another donation here from Sonny Rawson. Thank you. Why have you stopped the intros on your videos? I love them. Will they be making a return? I just haven't had a lot of time, man. I haven't had a lot of time. That's a good question, though. I will start incorporating, especially with the off season. I will start putting the intros back. I'm gonna switch it up. I got 2 intros. I got one from the beginning that my wife made me, so I'm gonna put that back in, and I got the other intro that somebody else made for me. So I'm gonna make another intro too, though. I'm gonna make another intro. The intros will be back. Nathan Wadman said Tressway contract extension. Yeah, that was a good deal. Tressway and big trust in Tress. We trust, man. Tressway is the MVP of this team. We were so bad last year. The MVP of our team was a punter. That's how bad we are. That's how bad we were last year. 3-13, the best player on our team was a freaking punter. That's the only Pro Bowl starter we have is Tressway. But shout out to Tressway, man. He well deserved, man. Well deserved. He deserved all the money that he gets right now, for real. Tressway. Dustin Hopkins was pretty good last year too, for real. He had a good season. He had a really good season. Sufyan Malik said, Ed, what do you think is our biggest need, cornerback or tight end or something? I think it's tight end because we can't trust Jordan Reed. Vernon Davis is not coming back. I would not re-sign Vernon. I like Vernon Davis, but I wouldn't re-sign Vernon. I would not re-sign. I wouldn't bring him back. And I love Vernon Davis. I love that he's from Maryland, went to Maryland, from Washington, D.C., but we need to get younger. I like Hale Hinges. I don't really like Jeremy Sprinkle. I try to give Jeremy Sprinkle a chance. And I think there's some good tight ends in the draft. I like Bryson Hopkins. I like Albert O. I like some other guys. There's some other guys in the draft too. There's some guy from Oregon. I think his name is Jacob Wilson. I'll be making videos about him too. Brian Poppe. How about Chris Thompson? I wouldn't bring back Chris Thompson. I like Chris Thompson. I think Chris Thompson's a classy guy. But if you look at the running back room, we have a lot of guys. We have Darius Geis. We have Adrian Peterson. We already have Bryce Love. Now, two of those guys can never stay healthy. Chris Thompson can never stay healthy. Chris Thompson is so good, but he can never, ever stay healthy. Never, ever stay healthy. But I do like Chris Thompson. I think he's a good guy. Tone 210 said Vernon Davis is 100. Yeah, he's old as crap, man. He's the founding youth. He's still really fast, too. Let's see. Wolf said we need to secure Riverboat. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't signed the deal yet. I don't know why they haven't hired him just yet. It hasn't been official, but a deal is imminent. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I think it's going to happen tomorrow around 2 p.m. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hearing. DT21 said, "What is Ryan Anderson's contract?" I think I think his next year might be his last year. I think next year is his last year. We got to do the 5-year opt-in the contract thing like we did. I know we declined Josh Doxson's 5th-year option, so we'll see what we do with Ryan Anderson. But Ryan Anderson was a 2nd-round pick, so I don't even think there's a 5th-year option for him, really. Joe Jonas Suarez said, "What's good, Ed? So I heard that Trent Williams talk. I hope it's true. I hope he comes back." Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up on Trent, but right now it's looking like he might. I think it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50. He might actually come back. I'm not getting my hopes up. But now, since we did fire the trainer, Larry Hess, and we did fire Bruce Allen, of course, we just cleaned house. Everybody's out of there. There is a 50-50 chance that Trent Williams might actually come back. And if we do get Trent, our offensive line, of course, we'll get a lot better. I don't know how his health is. He's had about a year off, so we'll see. Adam, man, I see a lot of people asking about CeeDee Lamb. Now, we have the 2nd pick of the draft. Now, I wouldn't draft CeeDee Lamb with the 2nd pick. I wouldn't draft Jerry Jeudy with the 2nd pick either. I think that's way too high for our wide receiver. And I think this is a deep, deep class. The GOAT said, "Ed for president." I appreciate that, man. This is a deep wide receiver class. Very deep wide receiver class. I think we can get a good wide receiver in the 3rd round. It doesn't have to be in the 1st round. There's a lot of wide receivers out here. Like I said, Devontae Smith from Bama. Henry Ruggs. We'll see if he drops to the 3rd round. Who else is there? Like I said, Antonio Gandy-Galvin from Liberty. He's pretty good. Samuel Brim. Minutsky is gone. I think he's gone. Jahi said, "I'm good on Richardson." Yeah, I think we're gonna cut. What's his name? Paul Richardson. He already moved his Redskins stuff from his bio. Redskins diehard fans said Morgan must go. Yeah, Morgan Moses. Yeah, he's been pretty bad this year, especially when he froze up. It was kind of like his PlayStation controller just died, and he froze against the 49ers, and the guy just ran past him and sacked Case Keenum. That was terrible, man. Redskins recap person said, "Will Ron Rivera want to keep Josh Norman?" We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think we will. His contract is way too much. The pay is not up to the play, man. His play is not up to the pay that he's receiving, and it's time for him to go. He's just burnt toast. Now, if he can make Josh Norman play well, I don't know how you can because he's so freaking slow. I would just move on from Josh Norman, to be honest with you. Let's see. Justin Blount says Stephen Wilkes for defensive coordinator. We're going back to that 4-3 again. We legit can be very good next year. I think so too, man. I think with a 4-3, all those guys just putting their hands in the dirt instead of dropping back in coverage, we should be really, really good. MLG Guidance Channel said, "Do you think Alec Smith should come back or should we stick with?" Definitely stick with Haskins. Haskins looked really good. He looked really good the last 2 games of the season. He looked a lot better. He had a lot of confidence. He looked way better. He looked way better than what he did before. I think it's time to keep developing. Him and Kevin O'Connell have a really good relationship. They have a really good relationship. LC said 10-6 next year. Now, next year, who knows? The NFC East is so bad. I call it the NFC least. Who knows? Who knows? Pedro Smith said they might restructure Josh Norman's contract. Yeah, if they can restructure it to $1 million a year, that would be awesome. But I don't think that's going to happen. It really should be. Josh Norman should be on a veteran minimum contract right now. He should not be getting any money that he's getting right now. He should be on a veteran minimum contract right now. Somebody said Smith is a dinker and dunker. Jose, we got a bum Eagles fan in here. Animated said cap space. Yeah, we potentially could have $90 million in cap space. We have $50 million right now. We could potentially have $90 million if we do cut Josh Norman, cut Paul Richardson, and we would have to trade Trent as well. But Trent might actually come back. Abel said Cam Sims as a tight end. That's a pretty good move. I wouldn't be mad at that. Tone 210 said Redskins need another. Yeah, we do. We need one more receiver. I don't think we need a whole bunch of. I think we need one more. And we do got to develop Cam Sims. I think Steven Sims is really good. Of course, McLaurin is a beast. So we'll see. The Ghost said 16-0. Reggie Reyes said Paul going. Not yet. They're going to cut him, but not yet. Dan Walker said Reuben Foster. Yeah, Reuben Foster is going to be back. Reuben Foster. Our defensive lineup right now, it's going to be Matt Ioannidis, of course, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Deron. I didn't even say Deron Payne. Deron Payne. Wow, that's a really good lineup. Reuben Foster, Cole Holcomb. We just might keep John Bosses. We might keep John Bosses. I don't know what we're going to do with Monte Nicholson. He didn't really look good in those last couple of games. Just got to get some of the secret stuff real quick. We might keep John Bostic and, of course, Landon Collins. So that defense sounds really, really good. We need one more. And I didn't even say Quentin Dunbar yet. Quentin Dunbar, Fabian Moreau. That's a really nasty defense. Ryan Kerrigan, Billy. That's a really good defense, man. I didn't even say Kerrigan yet. So we have a really, on paper, we have a really good defense. We just need a coach. We need a coach. And we actually got a guy that can coach defense now. And Ron Rivera. I'm so happy Greg Minuski, his bum self, is out of here. I'm so happy, man. Monkey D0 said, finally made it to your live stream. Yeah, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Samuel Brent said Andrew Thomas. Now, I like Andrew Thomas. Will said Nate Orchard. I like Nate Orchard too. I like Andrew Thomas, but with the second pick of the draft, that's just a little too high for me. It's a little too high. When Chase Young is available, I think you got to get Chase Young. Alexander Wilson, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you. Smith and Norman's cap hits for next year is over $41 million if we cut them. Those Bruce Allen contracts are awful. Yeah. Now, I think Dan Snyder had a part in Josh Norman's contract. I think he had a big part in that because I remember when they had him in the black SUV and Josh Norman got off the plane and they were like, oh, we're not going to let Josh Norman leave. We're not going to let him off. We're not going to let him leave. Now, Bruce Allen with the contract, Eric Schaefer is pretty good with the contract. With Landon Collins' contract, not a lot of the money is guaranteed. So that's why I'm not really mad at Landon Collins' contract. Now, Josh Norman's contract, Alec Smith's contract is a lot of guaranteed money. It's a lot of guaranteed money. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of Alec Smith's contract. I wish Alec Smith would just go into the front office and we could get some type of exemption or whatever it's called where we wouldn't have to pay him all that money. All right, we got 8 minutes left here. Vaughn Guaco said, what do you think about Jimmy Moore? I like Jimmy Moore. I think he's pretty good for a 7th-round pick. He's pretty good. He's really, really good. I think he's really good. I think Kendall Fuller's a free agent. So we signed Kendall Fuller. I don't know how much money Kendall Fuller's going to want, but he would be a slot. He would be a slot corner. Jimmy Moreland would be our backup slot. I think Jimmy Moreland should be our backup rotational slot. And then we signed Kendall Fuller back to the team where he was playing really, really well in the slot. That would be a good sign. I would love to have Kendall Fuller back. Now, a lot of people want Byron Jones from the Cowboys. We'll see how much money he wants. I don't want to pay a lot of money to free agents like we have in the past, though. Oscar, thank you for the donation. He said, where did it go? Oh, just thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you, Oscar. I appreciate you. WVJJ said Cam Sims to tight end. Yeah, we'll see. He has to gain at least 20 pounds to get to tight end. It's the game. I want to see him play receiver more, to be honest with you. I want to see him. B. Parker said, who's a Dallas fan, said you can take Byron Jones. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I want Byron Jones. A lot of Cowboys fans, and I know a lot of Cowboys fans, none of them really like Byron Jones. I haven't heard one good thing about Byron Jones. A lot of people say we should go after Amari Cooper. I don't know how much Amari Cooper wants. I know Amari Cooper wants a lot of money, and I know he's a free agent. Samuel Brent said Fabian Moreau. We just need a slot corner, and I like what's his name, Jimmy Moreland, but I think we need a little bit better of a slot corner. Paul Murray, thank you for the donation, Paul. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, the stream is lit, man. I wish I could go for a longer time. I just don't have a lot of time tonight. Replace P. Rich with AJ Green. AJ Green, the only thing, he's just a little bit older. He's been injury prone lately. I don't know. I would do maybe a 1-year deal with AJ Green, and that's it. Maybe a 1-year deal. We'll see. El Greco said we need to release P. Rich and Josh Norman. Yeah, I think that's we're going to do that. I think the new GM is going to release both those guys. They're going to get released. Whenever the new GM is named, that will be one of the first things we do. Skins fan for life. Will they still fire Jim Tom Sula and Rob Ryan? Did you hear about Ron Rivera wanting to have full say in drafting players? I did hear about that. I would give it to him. I would definitely give him full control. Well, really, it should be the GM having control over drafting players. But we know how in the past that Dan Snyder and Bruce have overruled coaches like Jay Gruden, Mike Shanahan. So The only way that Ron Rivera would take this job if he did have final say in drafting players. I don't have a problem with Ron Rivera drafting players. If you look at his past players, he did draft DJ Moore. I want to say he helped with drafting Christian McCaffrey. So he's made some good draft picks. So I do trust Ron Rivera in making draft picks. Somebody asked what Ron Alexander Sola said with the donation. I appreciate that, man. He said keep it up. He said keep it up with the guy working out. I like that, man. I like that. Show the guns. Welcome to the gun show. Somebody asked what's Ron Rivera's coaching history. Now, Ron Rivera was coach of the year twice. He had a rough start. His first season, it was like 6-10 or something like that. Second season was like 7-9. His third season was 12-4. So we got to be patient with Ron Rivera. Rome was not built in a day, guys. It's going to take some time. Now, a lot of people, I know we're impatient. Redskins fans are very impatient, but we have to give Ron some time. It's going to take some time. DT21 said Amari Cooper is a quitter. He checks out sometimes. Yeah, that scares me too. That's why I don't really want to draft any of these free agents. I'm not a fan of this free agent class right now. Now, with what was I going to say about Ron Rivera? I think we just got to be patient. The NFC East is so bad. We could win the NFC East being 9-7 or 8-8 next year. That's how bad the NFC East is. Max Power said Jason Carey is going to be fired, of course. Daryl Coleman said Tony Dungy for GM. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think he wants to be a GM. Jahi said now that Bruce is gone, we will never see that the ugly gold pants. Joey, I like the gold pants a little bit. Joey Chagana said Thaddeus Moss would be a good pickup in the draft. He's a good tall tight end. I'm gonna definitely look him up. Judy would be a solid opposite of Terry. Yeah, I don't think we get him at the second pick though. Robert Williams said draft, and build. Period. Yes, sir. If we can trade some guys and get some more draft picks, that would be great. Caleb B said, do you think Alex Smith would be a good – I think he would be a good GM. If you look at John Lynch for the Niners, he's a good GM. Alex Smith is a smart guy. We can just tell by listening to him speak and talk. And he's been a good mentor to Dwayne Haskins. He helped develop Patrick Mahomes, and he's helping Dwayne Haskins develop a little bit. So I like Alex Smith. I think it would be a good GM. Pedro Smith said we got to look at the free agent from the Panthers. You talking about the wide receiver? You might be talking about Devin Funches. David DeBall said, what's good at what would be some good under the radar free agency signings? I like Robbie Anderson from the Jets. I think he's a good receiver. Only thing he wants $10 million a year. He's very quick, very speedy. And Dorman said backup quarterback. I want to draft a backup quarterback. I want to get Case Keenum up out of here. I'm done with Case Keenum. Colt McCoy's not coming back. I like Sam Ehlinger out of Texas for the 6th round. I like him a lot. Connor McGinnis said Jordan Reed gone yet. No, he was in the building today. A lot of people said he looked good. So we'll see. I don't think he's going to come back, though. Moose Kamal said, how much cap space do you guys have? Right now we have $50 million in cap space. We can cut Josh Norman. We can cut Paul Richardson to create cap space. There's a lot of things we can do to create more cap space. Somebody said, hell no to Funches. Eric said, I'm cool with giving Ron 3 to 4 years to build something. Even if we don't get playoff wins, we might build a culture in that building. Yes, sir. It's a damn good culture. It's about having a good culture. Now, it's going to take time, guys. I think next year, barring what we do in the draft, drafting Chase Young, finding another receiver in the draft, finding another tight end, switching to a 4-3, and like I said, getting Chase Young. I think right now, if Haskins does get better, it depends on Haskins. It depends on how Haskins does, man. Darius Guice stay healthy, Adrian Peterson stay healthy, Bryce Love stay healthy. I think we can squeakily maybe somehow win the division. Just looking at the Giants, looking at the Cowboys. I'm not going to get my hopes up. And we'll wait. I'll wait more to make a prediction on the year. I'll wait. Terry McLaurin as well. I mean, we have a really good. We have a depth. We have talent, guys. It's just coaching. I'm so happy Jay Gruden got fired. And I'm so happy that Bruce Allen got fired. Juan Gotti, Mike Mo said 8-8 is better than 3-13 next year. Yeah, I think we might be around. Our schedule is very hard. We play the Ravens next year. We play the Steelers next year. I think we play the Niners. We play the Cardinals with Kyler Murray. We got some tough teams on the schedule. We do play the Bengals with Joe Burrow. The Bengals are a tough team, but we got to play the Bengals with Joe Burrow. That should be a really good game. Of course, the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. So we got a tough schedule here and there. One guy said we could be like Kyle Shanahan in the 49. Yeah, definitely with Chase Young, definitely. Billy Goodrich, Colin Johnson out of Texas, wide receiver. He's 6'6" and has hands. Draft him and Ehlinger. Yeah, I want Sam Ehlinger. I definitely want Sam Ehlinger. Devontae Taylor said Dobbs from Ohio State. Nah, we don't need a running back. We already got enough running backs. I like J.K. Dobbs, but we got a lot of running backs. Let's see here. Cam Sams. DJ Hari said Ron is going to want a Gruden contract. Yeah, I think so. Well, Jay Gruden, what's his name? Ron Rivera is going to get a lot of money, man. He's going to get a lot of money. Dan Snyder already took him out of Morton Steakhouse. They're already eating steak and filet mignon right now. So Ron Rivera is going to get a lot of money. I'm thinking more than $10 million a year. It might be more. I think John Gruden got like $10 million a year. I want to say it's probably around that ballpark. Samuel Brent, yeah, Steven Sims is a beast. He's a dog. He's too fast. Beast Mode said Sean Taylor from Miami. Okay, yeah, you're right. Rest in peace to Sean the GOAT. Sean Taylor. Assad Morris, who said Cam Sims, LOL. Cam Sims is pretty good. I like Cam Sims. Tone 210. No, we're not going to cut Adrian Peterson. No way. No way. Dan A said people forgetting that we had, Reuben Foster. This defense is lit on paper. On paper, we have a lit defense. We just got to put it all together. We got to put it all together. And I think we have the right coach now. I think it's going to take about 2 years. I wouldn't get my hopes up for next season. I think next season, of course, will be better. But I think year 2 is the year where we might go 12-4. I'm not going to get my hopes up. But I think in 2021, I see 10-6 or 12-4. 2020, I see about 7-9, 8-8. But if you look at Ron Rivera's track record, when he went to the Panthers, he struggled his first year, struggled his second year. His third year is when the team took off. That's when Cam Newton got a lot better. That's when they went 12-4. And then they went 15-1 another season. So I think 2021 is the year for the Washington Redskins. 2021 is the year for the Washington Redskins. The Great Allen, what do I think about Chris Harris Jr.? I think he's too old. That's another corner. That would be like a Josh Norman signing if we signed Chris Harris Jr. He's way, way too old. He's way too old. He's gonna want a lot of freaking money. Josh Norman, Steven Sims. Tone 210 said 6-10 next year. Aon Arbar said let Ron train Josh. Yeah, Riverboat Ron. Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep Josh Norman. Envy Quayer said Jordan Fuller would be way better than Monte Nicholson. Yeah, I heard about him. I think Monte Nicholson's days are numbered in DC. I think they're numbered in DC. Darian Dempsey said AP said Trent Williams might come back because they fired the medical staff. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm happy they fired the medical staff. And I don't want to see people lose their jobs, because they got livelihoods and families. Just like Trent Williams said earlier. He didn't want to see anybody get fired, but it is what it is. It's a business. It's a business. We got to move on. It's time for this medical staff to go. 17 years of just mediocre from the medical staff. I'm happy everybody's going. Larry Hess is going, the trainer. Even Quentin Dunbar was happy the medical staff got fired. Look at Quentin Dunbar's Twitter. And he was like, oh, Larry Hess got out of there. Bad Dog Sports, yeah. Hey, shout out to Bad Dog. Thank you for Chase Young, man. And I know you guys want to Ron Rivera, so we got Ron Rivera, man. Dilly the Bad Dog. Thank you, man. We got Chase Young. Thank you for scoring. Thank you for beating us in that meaningless game in the Chase Young Bowl. Thank you for winning that meaningless game. You guys look good though. You guys got a bright future. The Giants have a bright future. I think the Giants will be pretty good in years to come. Steve, I'm seeing a lot of Steven Sims stuff. Yeah, a lot of people like Steven Sims. Paolo Ramirez, Steven Sims. Yeah, Steven Sims is lit, man. I think he can be similar to a Tyreek Hill. A lot of people say Antonio Brown, but I think he can be like a Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, when he first started out, he was just a punt returner and a kick returner. Everybody was like, all he could do was punt return and kick return. But Steven Sims is more than just a punt returner. If he can just actually catch the football, which he's doing a lot better at that, then he can be a really good player. Constantine Ross said Kendall Fuller. I do want to sign Kendall Fuller. I am on board with that. We need another corner. We got to see how much money he wants, though. I am on board with signing Kendall Fuller. Let's see here. Bado said, I'll be happy with Isaiah Simmons and Matt Rule would be good for you guys. Matt Rule would be good. I heard you guys interview Chris Richard from the Cowboys. I think he's a little overhyped, though, but Chris Richard's not bad. Kendall Fuller, which I forgot his first name. I think it's Kendall Fuller. Billy Massey said, yeah, they're going to get Andrew Thomas, Giants, yeah, or they take Judy. Yeah, I think the Giants are going to get Andrew Thomas. That's a smart move for them, though. Andre Jones said Steve Wilkes. Sam Brent said Terry Scary Terry. Kayvon Wong, yeah. Fresh start, man. We clean house, man. We clean house. It's about time, man. Get everybody. Like I said, from the custodian to the janitor to the water boy, get everybody out of there. It was time to clean house, man. The training staff, everybody. It was time to clean house. General Chu said, all right, Ed, I'll save you in your next stream, man. Hashtag Ed and General for GM. Yeah, guys, it's 35 minutes, guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys for joining the stream. I might do another stream when they do finally announce Ron Rivera being hired. So once again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I did just hit 5,000 subscribers. That could not happen without you guys supporting the channel, watching the channel every day, clicking on the videos and stuff like that, liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. We did it, guys. Hashtag fire Bruce Allen, man. Brighter days are here, man. Brighter days are here. All right, y'all. Peace, man. Hail to them skins. Peace.